On today's witch word of the day, it's rejoicify, a verb. So rejoicify is to celebrate something often more than once with great enthusiasm. Why is it rejoicify? Because we are enjoying a second Wicked for Good right now, and it was so amazing, and I loved it so much. They did such a good job.
So good. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, just don't tell me too much because I'm literally going to see it tomorrow.
Okay.
And I'm doing a whole marathon the whole day.
Wow.
Like watching the Wizard of Oz and then watching the first Wicked and then going to see the movie. So
yeah.
Wow, that's dedication.
You haven't even read that?
Wait, what are you doing with the book?
So he has the confidence to finish the story.
Hear now the words of the witches.
Can you hear the words of the witches? Yeah, the words of the witches.
Welcome to Words of the Witches, the Charmed podcast that will guide you through the lesser-known published lore of the Charmed universe.
In this night and in this hour, we call upon our fanboy power, bringing education and stupefaction to all of you.
Together, we will use our knowledge and reverence abundantly, but also find ourselves sassy and delightful.
Which is why we will truly be charmed.
Hello, spell worders. Welcome to Words of the Witches, episode 161. I am Kevin, your resident charmed resource.
And I'm Sean. I am somebody to rejoicify.
And joining us today is Ethan Hinkle. Hello, welcome back to the podcast. Oh my gosh.
Yes, thank you for having me back. This is my second time.
Well, technically kind of your fourth because we did 3 bonus episodes.
Very in-depth. That's true. I actually didn't remember that because we really that was one big long run through of we went into it.
We did.
So
and I'm still very proud. Those are some of my favorite bonus episodes I've done. So we had some really great conversation.
Yeah, I don't think I've gotten that deep into the psychology of the show in probably since or ever before that. So that was fun.
So this is your first episode, first official mainstream episode of the podcast now, which is great. Mm-hmm. So remind us who you are, what you do, why you love Charmed.
Well, my name is Ethan, as you already said, and I'm an artist. So the stuff that I work, my day job's in animation, but I make books on the side. I'm a bookbinder. I do other sorts of art, and I pretty much found Charmed
you've made that beautiful window right there.
So, oh yes, yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I have so many of the things you made. Yeah,
I haven't seen that in so long. Those
patches. Yeah,
that window was hard to make. Oh my gosh, it was hard to make. It was
fantastic.
I made them for a period of time, and then it just got so time consuming, and they're fragile, so they're hard to ship to people. So I just kind of was like, okay, that was fun while it lasted. So, but and Charmed, I started watching it when I was 10. And it's funny, my sister, she actually introduced me to it. Her friend, they loved Gilmore Girls. And she was like, oh, if you love Gilmore Girls, you're going to love Charmed. This is also a good show. So my sister brought it into the house and she started watching it. And what's funny is she actually lost interest. She's she saw a few episodes and then she was like, nah, I don't know. But I was hooked. And what's funny is when I first watched it, it was I think it was 2007.
Okay.
So the show had ended, but when I first saw it, it was one of the later seasons. I don't know what season it was, but it was I didn't even know who Prue was. My first introduction to the show was Paige. So they would reference Prue, and I'm like, "Who's Prue? What is it? What are they talking about?" There's this somebody that they keep bringing up at different times, and I just got obsessed. I'd probably seen the show. I mean, probably everybody says this because it's true, but I've probably seen the show 10 times over, at least. So, but what's weird is I actually haven't watched it in a little while. I'm kind of on a break right now. But even just reading this magazine, I feel like it's going to rope me right back in. So probably going to start putting it
See.
on anyway.
And really, I don't really watch Charmed all that much. I like, which is surprising. I just have this really good memory for it.
Oh, my recall's so bad. People be like, "You remember that demon?" I'm like, "Yeah, I remember," but like, my recall falls apart. I can't. I can't. I remember when I met Brian.
Mhm.
I had him write out the. Now this is so bad.
Right. I remember you told me. Yes,
no
you
one
showed me. Yeah.
ever do this to another, like to a celebrity. It's so bad. But I got lucky because he was in Tennessee and Holly got COVID. So like he was kind of by himself and there wasn't really that many people there. So like I got like 25 minutes with him. And so I got him to write out the entire tips for future white lighters page for my book. And he was like, "Oh yeah, like, you know, I remember this a little bit. Like, what season was it?" And I couldn't remember. I was like, "Oh my God, I'm going to look like such a fake fan." But I just guessed. I was like, "Oh, 7." And I don't think it's 7. I don't even remember. I still don't remember.
It is 7. No, you're right.
It is 7. Okay. Maybe I did get it right.
So,
but I had no clue when I said it. So my recall's so bad.
well,
But
that's
yeah.
very cool. It's so cool that you got him to write it out. And
Yeah, he was super nice. And then it's funny though, because like a few years later, I saw him again, and he had totally forgotten that he wrote me that, and and he saw it when I had him sign. I had him and then Drew sign the Valkyries page, just because they fought, or like the whole Valkyries thing. So in that episode, and he flipped past it, and he was like, "Oh, that is my handwriting." I was like, "Oh, you wrote this for me?" And he's like, "Oh, I did. That is my handwriting." So it was like he totally forgot, but like he could tell he had done it. So
that's cool.
Yeah, it was
How
cute.
neat.
Yeah.
I love stories like that.
Yeah,
Us
yeah.
fandoms. Are you still doing your Patreon? Are you still making patches? Are you on a break?
No, so I actually took a break from the
Okay.
Patreon for a while. I'm actually relaunching it next year. So like in a month. But it's also going to branch out. So I'm actually going to redo, because I made a series on Patreon where I showed how I went like super in depth on how like the Book of Shadows was made, and I tried to reach out to like Derek David Barron and artists that had worked on the book, and tried to figure out like the materials and like all that stuff. And then once I'd figured it out, I made like a little series of how to make the book in different parts. But I've learned so much more since then. So I'm like, I got to update it. So I'm going to go through a whole new like update of it. But then I actually do more like general book binding and other sort of stuff too. So I'm going to be like incorporating other things in it now. But yeah, I don't do the patches anymore, but I might do something else, but I'm figuring it out.
Okay.
So we'll see.
How fun. So I guess let's move on to our poll from last week. So our poll was, what is your favorite Michael Bailey Smith Charmed role? We recently I just talked to Michael again, like while Sean was on his cruise. So I got to ask him what his favorite was.
Yeah, like you posted that video like yesterday, right?
Yeah. So and we did it like 2 days before that. And he said that he didn't really give us answer what his favorite was, but he says his least favorite was the source. So,
oh wow.
Yeah, and he said Janor the Grimlock was very special to him because it was his first. So there's that. But I think it's Balthazar. I think it's Balthazar.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
How do you think the poll went? How do you think the results were?
Balthazar.
I think we know. Yeah.
So Grimlock Janor got 6% on YouTube. The source got 18%. Shax won. Balthazar got 35%, and Shax got 41%.
Oh wow.
So Shax won in the YouTube poll.
That's, I mean, maybe because of the significance like of Shax. Maybe. Or he just looks cool.
Yeah. And there's a comment here on YouTube that I will read. It's from TCT830676695. He comments a lot. I just have to say that name with the numbers, but yeah. And it says, Shax is probably most iconic to me because he assassinated and got up assassin, Sean, see that? And got up out of there. No wasting time with long preambles. No falling in love with Phoebe. No, he was on a mission, man. He didn't come to play, he came to slay. And yes, shout out to Eilish because the gray body coat and long luxurious hair constantly blowing in the wind with help, presumably of his portable Beyonce fan, was definitely giving me maybe he's a demon, maybe it's Maybelline.
Oh, okay.
Plus, the character had the most consequential role in the trajectory of the entire series that changed things irreversibly forever. So,
Yeah.
pretty fun, pretty cool commentary there. And then
Yeah, they made a case for sure.
Yeah, they did. And then on Instagram, Janor got 1 vote, exactly 1 vote. Then the Source got 9%. Shax got 32%, and Balthazar got 58%.
Okay.
So that's was to be expected.
Yeah.
All right. Should we get into manor keeping? I've got a lot for manor keeping today.
Yeah.
You can't just vanquish an entire house, especially not our house. People are gonna notice.
Manor keeping.
Well, the problem isn't the manner. It's the manner in which it was treated.
A good witch is a clean witch.
Do you want to go first, Sean, or do you want me to go?
Sure, I'll go. I went on Disney cruise, and I'll tell you this up front. This is the first vacation I came home, and I was like really depressed that I had to come back home. I'm like so sad. It was so amazing. Everything was so great. We had a server named Wilmar who like was just amazing, went above and beyond, and she like cried when we had to say goodbye to her. Like,
oh my gosh.
Yeah, and there's just always something going on. There's like a Marvel dining room where there's like Marvel stuff going on the walls, like Paul Rudd and I forgot her name in real life, but Wasp like film stuff specifically for the cruise. Like, it was really cool. They had like a live Coco thing in the Coco dining. We got to
Mansion bar
swim. Yeah, the Haunted Mansion bar. We got to swim with dolphins, and I felt its heartbeat, which is crazy. We swam with stingrays, which were super sweet, actually. Like, the men would literally
I would go on that cruise
water.
I would go on that cruise just to feel a dolphin's heartbeat. Like, that's
right.
so cute.
It was so magical.
Oh my god.
Yeah. When I was in Hawaii, I got to see the wild dolphins, and I feel like I feel very akin to them now. So
yeah,
I was so jealous of those pictures you sent me.
You're welcome. So yeah, I highly recommend Disney Cruise. We missed one on the Marvel trivia, and I'm really mad because I think it was it's like a trust system when you correct your answers. So I think they wrote in the answers, because one of the questions, Kevin, I fucking hate you. One of the questions was, what year was Agatha burned at the stake? And I was like, 1895. Because you corrected me on our podcast. And I was the only one in the whole room who knew it, but somehow they still got 1 point more than us, which made them win.
Oh, see? It was 1693. I remember 1693.
Or 1693, yeah. 16.
There you go.
No, 1695.
Well, you said 95, and it's 93.
Is it? Okay.
That was the correction. Yeah, because I always remembered it because of the Book of Shadows. That's how I put it together.
Because it's written in red right in the front. I've seen it like 100 times.
Yeah, so that was my cruise.
Very
now I'm
fun.
sick. I came home and I'm sick.
Oh no. Oh no. All right. So let me get into some of my manner keeping. First of all, last episode, I know it's been forever ago since we recorded. Michael Bailey Smith said Balthazar's final appearance was "Bite Me," and I forgot to correct it because I corrected it in my brain. I didn't announce it. He was actually referring to Black as Coal when Balthazar was last vanquished. And I think it was written wrong in there too, because Michael Bailey Smith's technically last episode was "Bite Me," but he wasn't as Balthazar. It was another Grimlock. So I think that's why there was this discrepancy. Mm-hmm. I forgot to say the name of the person who sent us an email last episode. I've read the email and I'm like, oh, he was talking about how he was listening to the podcast, how he's a witch practitioner. He always going to do crochet, and never shouted out his name. So thanks, Wade from Iowa. So I wanted to give him his fair due. And I was listening back to our Alison Pregler episode. I wish I defended Sense and Sensibility in the funniest moment category of the Charmed Awards, because Allison kind of poo-pooed on it, and I'm just like, yeah, I don't know. Because I know it was like the funniest thing to me, because I said the week before that like that's my favorite thing. So I should have just like said my heart instead of matching her energy, but it's fine. I feel bad that I just didn't vouch for it more. Our guest last episode, Tim, sent us an email too. I think you saw it, Sean, too, because he sent it to both of us, but I thought it was really nice. He says, "Hi, Kevin and Sean. I just wanted to thank you again for having me on Words of the Witches. I was honestly a bit nervous going in, but you made me feel so comfortable and welcome from the very start. The conversation was so much fun, and I really enjoyed talking about all things Charmed with you and your listeners. Thank you for being such kind and gracious hosts. Would love to hang out with you both anytime. Best, Tim." Isn't that nice?
Aw, yeah.
So nice.
Yeah. And people don't usually have to send us those messages. We usually get something that said they was so much fun. It's very common, but when you see those messages, it feels super proud that we're doing something special,
Yeah.
So yeah, it's good. I watched Santa Baby with Jenny McCarthy and Ivan Sergey that was mentioned in the magazine. I watched it. It's okay. It's cute.
Wait, what year was that?
predictable,
Does
but
it say? Do you remember?
I think that was 2007 or 2006. It was shortly around these.
Yeah, it was like when they were releasing the magazine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So if you want to see a cute movie with Jenny McCarthy and our little Henry, it's fun. Henry like delivers mail and has like a dog sled, and it's fun. News. There's Charmed Funko Pops that were announced. So
Or wait, I might have seen something.
Yeah. So Charmed official Funko Pops have been announced, and they have a Prue one, a Piper one, a Phoebe one, and they have a chaser of Balthazar and Cole. So,
Wait, is one of them holding the Book of Shadows?
yes, I believe so.
Because I think someone sent me an image of it, and I think they mentioned that like the Triquetra's on the back cover of the book. I think.
But they look a lot with like art sometimes too. But...
Well, yeah, they're like, I think there's probably someone that's like, we need it on the inside. So then someone just like flips the image and they're
Flips
like,
it.
okay.
And I look at that, I'm like, oh. Even on the DVD, I feel like the first season DVD, I'm like, oh, that's not the right spot.
Yeah, it's like these are Charmed fans, they're going to notice. Like, yeah.
Like, how does the book open? Like,
well, it's actually kind of reminds me, you know, that like press photo that has Lori Rom, and they're holding the cover upside down.
Upside down, yeah.
It kind of like reminds me of that a little bit. So maybe it was like supposed to happen. Who knows?
Maybe. But they have the Prue one, and she's wearing her Blinded by a White Lighter outfit and she only wore it for like a scene or two. It's a very obscure outfit with the green, and then she has like this jacket over it. We have Piper is in her season 5 promo red leather thing, the same one that they made the action figure. And then they have Phoebe in her Charmed Again, like long hair, like kind of flowy outfit with a blue top. And then they have Balthazar, which is like the main chaser, but then the Cole one, which is the more rare one. So that's what's coming out. I think they get released in December.
Wow.
There's a user on YouTube called Adam9321 who's also has been very vocal on the YouTube. He comments very long comments, and so he's very passionate about Charmed, which I think is wonderful.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good, strong opinions. And he's even given some constructive criticism of the podcast, which is really kind of refreshing in a lot of ways too. But I had to point out too, he was irked by my constant correction of like minor things, like quote errors, when it's like, this is supposed to be an N instead of or I am instead of an am. So because I get super nitpicky about that sometimes, and you know, to its credit, I can understand how it can be perceived as annoying, especially if I seem to be like arrogant about it. So, but at the same time, I feel like these details are important to me. I feel like if I notice it, I feel a responsibility to let people know that it is inaccurate, because that's part of what the podcast does. So I just have to maybe just change my attitude a little bit when I deliver it. But I definitely will always have to point out and recognize these errors. So, yeah, and I know I've made my share of mistakes too. I've torn Sean's perfect sky many a time. So it happens. All right. So today is Charmed Magazine issue 17. It's the Charmed Ones Reunited. This is not a drill. Prue is actually on the cover of Charmed Magazine for the first time. And this was published May 22nd, 2007. Edited by Helen Gregory. Designers Daniel Burra, so just one designer this time. And then writers Kate Anderson, Phyllis Ungerleider, David Walden, Kate Lloyd, Ian Spelling, and Brian Cairns. Now, Ethan, you selected this one to be on for. What made you choose this issue?
So you know how like babies have their like favorite blanket and then it gets really ratty and they like carry it everywhere? So that magazine was that for me. I wasn't a baby. I was like 10, 11 years old.
Yeah.
But I brought it everywhere. And I remember I went on a trip to Pennsylvania to my grandmother's house and I brought it with me. And I just like, because the thing is I couldn't record the show. So I couldn't watch it. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm going to go like a week without watching this show.
Yeah.
So I brought the magazine and just would look at the pictures. And that's what's funny is I have such a mental impression of the images in this and just the look of it, but I never read anything inside of it ever.
Wow.
So I liked having the ability to look into the world of Charmed at my disposal. So I just had it with me. And also my dad, they used to have, I know you had mentioned on one of the episodes that you used to get them at Barnes and Noble.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I got them at Blockbuster.
Wow.
they would keep them at the Blockbuster, and my dad, when we would go rent movies, anytime he would go there and see that there was a Charmed magazine, he'd get me one. And this was the 100-page special, or it was like a bigger issue, right?
Yeah.
So he's like, "Oh, this one's special,"
yeah.
so he got it for me, and I think that was the first one he got me. So
that's super cool.
Yeah, it's like I just have great memories of it.
Then full circle. So it's cool that you get to like really dive into it on this podcast and go over these images.
Yeah, there's a lot of Brad Kern in this. I didn't know. Is there a lot of Brad Kern in every single one?
He is a feature in every issue. At the end of every issue, it's Ask Brad.
I know there's the Ask Brad. So I know that's probably in every one.
Yeah. So yeah. So let's get started. I will read the editor's note because we do this now. So in the style of Sean, I will try to be like bring back her spirit. So, hi guys, welcome to your Charmed Magazine special. Hands up who has ever been scared by a charmed demon. If you're anything like me and the rest of the staff on Charmed Magazine, your hand will be waving frantically in the air by now. From the dark paths of the underworld to their ability to throw fireballs, demons are as important to the Charmedverse as Bear Root is to a Vanquishing potion. After all, if the Charmed Ones... Oh, give me this. Dismiss. Okay. After all, if the Charmed Ones didn't have demon butt to kick, what would they have done with their time? And that's exactly why we brought you this demonic special, packed like my vagina full of demonic gossip. Interviews with cast and crew, top 10s, and quizzes. Your Charmed Magazine special is the ultimate guide to the best evil battles the Halliwells ever faced. Did you reply to our What Happened Next feature in Charmed Magazine issue 15? We were inundated with responses, so thanks, guys. There were so many different ideas that I loved reading them all. Check out page 86 to see if your story made the mag. As always, thanks for your lovely letters, poems, artworks, and pictures. They're all fab! Let me know what you think of your 2007 special, and if you have a favorite demon or Vanquishing. Why not drop me a line and tell me all about it? See you next time. Cheerio! Pip pip!
Wait, so was she British, or is it just like the cursive that warrants the accent?
She's British.
No, this is actually a British magazine. It's published in all the staff
I did not
British.
know that. Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she says mum a lot. Mum. Her mum.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So yeah, and then the contents here. This is what we got going on today. We've got Hallows Unite. We get to hear from Brian. We get to hear a lot about different demons, including Zack Ward. And we have the What Happened Next, where people kind of theorize about what happened after the series ended, what they would like to see. And got some quizzes and posters and all kinds of good stuff. So yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, the Bay Mirror. So we talked about this earlier, but Alyssa's show, Me and Everyone Else, didn't land, so we never got to see her with her gay brother in that. Well, gay
No.
brother in the show. And she started a new pilot called All Fall Down, where she plays a lawyer, which I've never heard of, so I have a feeling that one didn't take off
That
either.
didn't go either.
Nope. James Reed is now on Wildfire with Daniela Geschwindner, bless me, who does the costumes. She was also costumes on Charmed. Jason Lewis is now on Brothers and Sisters with Baltazar Getty. He plays a bisexual Kevin and a love interest for Kevin, the gay lawyer character. So it was written for you.
I thought this was I'm like, oh, how wonderful.
And Charmed writers moved on as well, most notably Krista Vernoff, who actually I think she's written a lot. I know her name, not just from Charmed. But she moved to Grey's Anatomy, and Cameron Litvak moved to Ugly Betty. I fucking love Ugly Betty. I watched that whole series. I own that whole series. I love Ugly Betty. Curtis Kill did Kyle XY, and the Dresden Files, also related to Dresden Files. The lead character, and that is sexy. Daniel Day Kim has grown in popularity since becoming a regular as Jin on Lost. Oh my glob, I've watched Lost like a million times, and he finds himself channeling his dad a lot in the role. There you go.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. And a lot of those names you probably heard because on the Twitterverse, they were everywhere. Like Krista Vernoff, she was the one that complained about the sexualization of Charmed, and that's why she left the series. Curtis Keel had a lot to say about the reboot. He was not happy, so there was a lot of things doing that in the Twitterverse. But I asked Curtis Keel to come on this podcast once upon a time, and he did respond once, but that was during the crazy reboot stuff. And he has since deleted his Twitter, and he hasn't responded on Instagram. So I think he's not very active just right now on the internet.
You made him that mad that he deleted his whole Instagram?
No, Twitter. It's because he's liberal. He doesn't want to deal with the Musks of the world. So, yeah. But yeah. All right. Ethan, tell us about our Ask Phoebe section.
So I found this interesting, and I think it's cool because in the beginning, my favorite part was just the part from Phoebe, because it's the part where her personality, you actually feel like Phoebe's like a real character, and like I like how it was kind of immersive a little in the world.
Yeah.
She just talks about how like New Year's resolutions, like how people put so much focus on their bodies and doing things to help their health, but like what about their minds, and about being overwhelmed with things in your life. And then she makes this cute comment about how like, honestly, you wouldn't believe the things that go on in my life. No, seriously, you wouldn't believe it. So, and I love that because it just kind of alludes to like the secret that she's always keeping, and like the way that like when she was at the Bay Mirror, like she was always having to leave, and she was like, everything was just a mess, and she kind of like really alludes to that in that. So that was my favorite part of this. And then there was a question from this girl Brittany, where she stole money from her mom. And she was like, she felt bad about how I'm not going to go through all of them, but this one I thought was just funny. And it was like, she stole $100 from her mom's purse, and then she felt bad, and she didn't know how to like rectify it. So Phoebe was just like, you know what you did was wrong. Just like deal with the consequences.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay. And then there was like a story about somebody who's like getting cheated on and stuff, but I wasn't really too interested in those parts, so I kind of skimmed over them. But yeah, that's pretty much that portion.
Yeah, so this is the second feature of this Ask Phoebe section that they started. And the first one was very weird. This one is a little bit better, but it's still kind of weird. Because we know this is the magazine. It's someone responding as if she were the Phoebe character. It's not actually Phoebe or this one, but
Right.
What?
I know. But then I was looking at this, like, notice how they don't ask people to submit letters to ask Phoebe, which makes me think that both the letters themselves and the responses are fabricated for this magazine.
That's how I took it too. I was reading this. I'm like, these aren't real. I'm like, this is a whole like universe
Fantasy.
thing. Yeah, they're trying to
Yeah.
like get you into the world of Charmed.
Mhm.
You know. And
So the idea has merit to me, but I feel like it just feels weird to me. I don't know if I like it.
That's the thing. I liked the first thing from Phoebe,
Mhm.
but because I just like how you can kind of see a hint into the world, and like only someone who knows her life would know the subtext behind what she was saying, and I thought that was clever. But like the rest was just kind of like petty drama. So I was like, okay, and then the wacky story. So I'm like, yeah, I mean, and I could imagine there are a lot of people at the time that read magazines that are used to the gossip columns or the
Sure.
advice columns and like reading that type of stuff anyway. So my sensibility, it was not kind of the stuff I would read. So, you know.
I would like it better if they were real write-ins, because then it would be kind of fun to see somebody
Yeah.
responding as Phoebe. But knowing that they're fake, or pretty sure that they're fake, is just weird.
Yeah. So, I mean, they
It'd be
have
so
people write in
funny
all
if-
the time. Why not just have them submit letters to Phoebe?
What's the thing? They had them write in for the
Show and spell?
idea. Yeah. Like what
Yeah.
happens like after. And they
Yeah.
could have just said, hey, do this too. But it would have been funnier, I think, if we knew these were real. Like the drama
That's
from
true.
like these random people about like, imagine if that story of like stealing $100 from your mom was actually real. That would have just made it more funny. So
It would
like
be
a
more
kid is
funny.
confessing to like ask Phoebe that they're like
Yeah.
stealing.
See?
I think that would have
That's
been
so
a little
cute,
more
though.
entertaining.
Yeah. All right. Now we have our victorious Vanquishings, because we say Vanquishings on this podcast. But I love that we're finally getting pictures with all four of the sisters together in this magazine. We're actually getting Prue featured. This is a whole new era of the magazine. And this pretty much kind of goes over each of the sisters. I'm going to go with Piper here first. And it talks about their powers. Jeremy Burns, the warlock, and then just gives a bunch of her spells and vanquishings. So, she had the circle of protection. They call it a potion here, but I have question marks about that. We'll get into that in the canonical section. We have the fearless spell. We have the attraction spell. Hide a loved one. I love that they have like this fighting talk here too, where there's different quotes from the show. I hate the scrappy freezing power, something like that. And then it says the top 10 Piper versus Evil episodes. So they list Centennial Charmed, Baby's First Demon, Something Wicked This Way Comes, Oh My Goddess, Each Momi Tambien, The 7-Year Witch, Something Wicked This Way Goes, 6 Feet Under, Forever Charmed, and The Day the Magic Died. And yeah, and I love how they have like different trivia things. Like they mentioned both of Piper's fears, her fear of flying from season 1, and then her fear of spiders from season 5. So that's cool that they have.
Oh
that.
wow!
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if that was like in the show Bible, and they somehow had access to that, and that's where they're pulling some of that info from, maybe.
Yeah.
Or they have to have some like real writers or fans that are like, working on that. I would imagine.
And they did say that Piper died 9 times, which is correct. So I love that.
All right, so Phoebe. So it goes over her powers, her power of premonition, and then that led to, which doesn't really make sense when you think about it. Then she developed levitation, and then she developed the power of empathy, which made sense because that goes with premonition, strangely to me.
Yes. Yeah. Although, what was it? There's something that happened in season 5 in Witches in Tights, where Ramus the Elder says that his visions are linked to his levitation somehow. I forget what he said. So it's like, oh, okay.
Oh, so they gave like an explanation of the link.
I feel like his hovering, but
okay. But then she was naughty and lost her powers. And out of the sisters,
I was so mad when they called her that.
I know. I know. I feel like Paige is worse than Phoebe with her powers, but we'll just ignore that because Paige is better.
Yeah.
Phoebe is the best of the sisters at spells and writing spells. Spells to evoke. She did Power of Three, the Smart spell, the Ment Animals, the spell to Vanquish the Woogieman, the spell to Vanquish Kryto, to Vanquish Beltazar. And then we go over her top 10 versus evil episodes, which are
Sorry, the
Live
notes I
the
put the
Queen.
numbers because that's
I know you did.
my code.
Yeah. I've Got You Under My Skin. Is There a Woogie in the House? The Power of Two. Pardon My Past. Brain Drain. Witches in Tights. The Importance of Being Febois. Centennial Charmed. And It's a Bad, 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 Bad World. And Phoebe died 9 times.
Yes.
Oh wow, 9 times. So it's the same amount as Piper.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
But
I forgot to say Piper was best at potions. That's all I forgot to say.
oh
There you
yeah.
go.
Whatever.
Okay.
Well, Paige was like, I know Paige tried, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like she tried to.
She had to take those
tried to-
exams.
Yeah.
Those
yeah.
tests.
She got pretty good.
She did.
So I had Paige. Now they start off with talking about like her backstory and kind of like how she became part of, the Charmed Ones, obviously. But the part that I noticed, like they mention her powers. There were some things they mentioned I didn't even realize. Maybe other people did, but I didn't. Which was that. So they like in explaining her powers, they mention obviously she has telekinesis like Prue, but obviously she can orb. But then they mentioned that her powers grew, and one of the ways that her powers grew was that she could orb humans or demons in any location just by saying the name of the location. And I think I remember that happening, but I didn't actually clock that as like her powers growing. I just thought, remember, like I think it was in season 4 where she calls for that ring just from the illustration. So I always thought that she could use it in different ways, even from the beginning. But they present it as like her powers growing, and then they mentioned that her that she had the ability to glamour, and I didn't know that that was an ability. I thought that was just a spell that they would use.
No, that's one of her white letter abilities.
Oh, okay. So it was a white lighter thing.
Because Leo can do it too.
Okay, yeah. I didn't make that connection because I was thinking like when they obviously glamored into other people, like in season 8. I was like, can't they all do that? I was like, but okay, that makes sense. And then they talk about her dating life as they did with everybody, and about how she dated Richard, who was like addicted to magic, and then she landed on Henry, which was her knight in shining armor. Which I like Henry. I'm glad she ended up with Henry. You know what's weird is some of the spells that I remember the most from the show are the ones that Paige said. I don't know why, but
I think because she repeated a lot of her spells.
They would give her the
were used
same
multiple
spells to say over and over again. Like obviously the vanishing spell, which literally Rose, like if you ask Rose, like she knows it still. Like I'm sure she says it like she knows it. That's like the one she remembers. And then the to summon Mr. Right spell, which is very salacious. And then this one of my favorite. She says one of my favorite spells, which was to vanquish Necron. I just thought that was so cool. The tide of evil washed ashore. That one. So she's got a bunch of cool spells. Like we love Paige. And then they mention, I think she dies 6 times.
Yes, that's Sean knows what I'm getting at because I've mentioned on this podcast a lot that all 3 of them have died the same amount of times.
Yeah.
So that's one of the canonical errors that this magazine got wrong. But,
so they claim she died 7.
Yes.
Well, this one says 7.
Oh yeah, right. This one says 7. There's somebody else it's the fandom that says 6. That's what it is. The fandom says 6.
Oh, okay.
But it's weird because other parts of the fandom say 9. This has 7. That's right. They're missing 2, and I know which ones they're not thinking about. So
Well, is it because of a technicality? They're kind of like, okay, she kind of didn't really die or something.
Yeah, I think it's because the two that they're missing are the one from Sympathy for the Demon, where she's stabbed by Phoebe when she thinks she's Barbas and she gets healed. And I always worry about that too, because Leo can't heal the dead, but then there's also like this weird window of time where like they're dead but they haven't crossed over yet that he can heal them. So I think Paige is in that
I consider that she died.
Yeah,
I don't really. Right. I think that was one when they kind of blurred the lines with the healing because it seemed like she did.
So they weren't counting that one, and then a lot of times in the series they count her Centennial Charmed gravestone in the alternate reality as a death, even though it wasn't like on screen or anything like that. They count that as like a death.
Oh yeah. Well, cool.
So, yeah. And then I did want to point out too, because they give her the spell to vanquish Gamelin here, even though Phoebe is the one that wrote that. So I thought that was funny. Now we have Prue. We know her powers are telekinesis and astral projection. They also say that she can also shoot a gun. Although in my mind, why she can shoot so well is because she was using her telekinesis to move the bullet around.
Okay, I buy that. And she's a perfect shot because of her telekinesis.
Mm-hmm.
I buy that.
So it totally makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Some of her spells were the truth spell, of course. That's very iconic. We have the power multiplication spell when she got the 3 Prues. We have to see the unseen, which is like one of my favorite spells of the entire series. I love it so much. Then we have the spell to vanquish Libris and Jackson Ward and Shax, of course. There's some really fun quotes here. I'm going to win this fight and save your ass. That way I can kick it myself later, which I did reference in the Charmed musical. It's from Wrestling with Demons. We have the top 10 Prue versus Evil episodes here. And so some really good pictures of her. I love that she's in this magazine. And they say Prue died 3 times. Do we say that? Yes. Which is true. Unless you count the comics, then there's 2 more times that she dies. But in the series, she dies 3 times.
We're not counting the comics, Kevin. They weren't out yet.
I know. They weren't out yet. That's true.
Now, do we actually know why they're able to show her now in the magazines?
I think because it's been like a certain amount, maybe like a year since the show ended passed, and so maybe that's part of it, or maybe she
like syndication rights. Now they can use her image or something
like that. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know the logistics of it all, because I guess while the show was on, they couldn't. And so now that the show's over and it's a new year, there must be some kind of standard, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure what we're all wondering is, what about Brian? Let's get into this Brian Krause interview. So he talks about getting into acting. He was in drama in high school, and his mom was like, "Hey, Bri, why don't you go do commercials?" And so he did a commercial workshop, and that led to acting, which was kind of cool. He talked about how he got scripts only 10 days before shooting, so he had to read and study. Sometimes they would even do rewrites the night before. And he was kind of asked his process, and he said it depended on if it was a comedy or more serious. For more serious, he would practice more to really get the emotion down. They asked him if he would want to be evil, and he said he wished he could play evil Leo more, because he liked being good, but he also liked evil Leo a little bit. Mm-hmm. Get his bad girl on.
Play Leo.
It's play Leo. He talked about Sense and Sensibility. He said he doesn't like writing as much as he likes acting, but he enjoyed writing Sense and Sensibility. And he said it was hard because he wanted to write more, but with them not knowing ever if the show was going to come back, there wasn't really room for him to add episodes. So that's why that was kind of a one-off. They talk about his son Jamin again and how he watched Charmed with Jamin. And it was cute because he talks about how in public, people would be like, "You look familiar," and Jamin would be like, "My dad is Leo on Charmed." He was all proud of it.
Yeah.
And he would have liked to do more comedies. He's open to doing any type of acting, but he really wants to do comedies more.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Yeah. And I thought it was funny too, because he said that, they said you wrote Sense and Sensibility, which is true, but he also wrote it with 3 other writers. He didn't write it alone.
Yeah.
And then
He
he
had the
said that
idea.
right, he had the idea, and he did kind of write things. But then he also said, it's not in this magazine, but when he got the script back from Brad Kern, the final script he received was not what he wrote at all. So who knows what his
Oh.
So
actual...
he got. That sounds like it might have been. It ended up maybe more as like a vanity title, like because they seem like they've changed it from
Yeah,
his idea.
so like there's probably like a seed of it in there, but it's not exactly what he would have done.
Yeah, they're like, we'll say you still wrote it, but it's changed pretty much completely.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Sounds like stupid Brad.
Yeah, that's showbiz, I guess.
Yeah. Oh yeah, here's where we get into some of that Brad Kern stuff, Ethan. Oh, it's all for
Yes.
you.
Okay, I'm gonna reserve my judgment and be as neutral as possible. What I did actually find super fascinating about this was that like it's cool to see the thinking behind some of the decisions.
Yeah.
And like it's interesting because like you forget that there's somebody behind like the show that you love so much, and that there's reasons why they did some things that you sometimes think were done for certain reasons, and then you realize were done for completely different reasons.
I learned a lot with this section.
Yeah, so it's like, okay, so let me go through this. They go through all now. Just out of curiosity, do they in every magazine? Do they go through every season, or is this a
No,
different...
this is the first. This is the first time. So I guess he's just
Okay.
going over season 8, and he's doing
Okay.
just did the first half in this episode.
Yeah,
or in
yeah.
This issue, and then
Yeah, so in this they go through pretty much, he comments on like every episode for the first half of the 8th season. Mainly what they talk about is like for Still Charmed and Kicking, the idea was he was a little he wasn't happy with the fact that because they obviously finished the season 7 finale with kind of like a mock series finale, that they kind of had to dig themselves out of a hole. And he was kind of like, you know, they had to start the season off by scrambling to fix it.
Yeah.
And to figure out what they were going to do. Then he mentions that like the network didn't like the fact that the way they were doing the glamour switching of identities, that you were seeing less and less of like the main characters or the main actors, their stars. So they kind of requested that like we need to see more of them. There needs to be kind of a shift in that, which I actually agreed completely with.
Yeah.
Like I didn't like the fact that like we weren't seeing Piper or Holly for like a third of the episode anymore.
He's like, we got to give him more time off, but like, no, it still has to be about them first.
yeah. It's like I want to see Holly and her beautiful hair and just like you know, everything. And so they were talking about how they kind of had to resort to a very complicated solution to kind of get out of that hole, which was to cast the spell that made them visible to family and the viewers, but not everybody else, which I think was pretty clever, actually. I think it was swifty. And then it's interesting because they talk about also where they took, like in an overarching sense, he was obviously trying to wrap up the show. So his head was very much in the sense like of budget, because he wanted to make sure they had enough money so that when they get to the end, they can finish with a bang and like do a really great finale. Also bring back the people they want. So budget was a real concern. And there were certain episodes, like I think Run Piper Run was one of them.
Yeah.
And there was a few other ones where they knew that it was an opportunity to, like I think Lost Picture Show he mentions. I knew I'd have, like, there were certain times when he knew, okay, we need to make episodes where we can do them super cheap so that we can try to stockpile our budget for the end. And then the other part was obviously he was trying to develop Billy's character and her storyline, while also trying to legitimize like Piper's battle with the fact that she was losing Leo. And it was interesting to see because when he gets into this, he talks about really how upsetting it was for him to have to get rid of Brian. And he even says at one point that it was like the biggest risk he'd ever taken. He pretty much said it was like the biggest risk to to tie the fate of Leo by the outcome of the final battle, because it was so up in the air, and through that journey, like, they still didn't even know how it was going to come together.
Yeah.
So I thought that was really cool. And then he even mentions, like, with like Mr. and Mrs. Witch, I think he starts off really interesting because he's like, he calls it the
Yeah.
hangover episode, because he's like, because to the sober
Yeah.
reality that Leo was really gone, possibly forever. So, like, through this whole thing, he keeps talking about how big the idea of, like, you can tell that he really loved Leo's character, and that was a big part of the series for him. Yeah, it was, like, super interesting because you get to hear, like, where his focus was, and, like, what mattered to him when they were making these decisions, and ultimately a lot of this stuff was his decision.
Yeah, there's a lot of fun stuff. Like, I love that he talks about why the demons took over Magic School was because they couldn't afford to build new sets.
Oh yeah,
It's like, oh, that makes
Yeah.
sense. I still hate it in context of the show, but I guess it makes sense.
Yeah, it's
if
like
you
you
need to
think about
save
it and you're
money,
like, okay, the fact that they took over Magic School is maybe the reason that Piper and Leo ended up together, because they could then bring Brian back.
Right.
It's like you think about how all that stuff gets tied together. I feel like because the focus was so split of trying to, like, build this new story and build these new characters, but then also find closure for everything else, it was like they were splitting too much. And if they would have just, like, I don't know, maybe not had Billy, then they could have done more. Or if there was, I don't know.
I love that he talked about how in Mr. and Mrs. Witch he wanted to have, Piper not grieving so much because we've seen her, but, like, fighting, and then he thought that the episode was more about Billy than he intended. I'm like, oh, because for me it's a Billy episode, and Piper was a backseat burner. He's like, I actually wanted to have Piper featured more. Oh well.
Yeah, and it's interesting how, like, and that's the thing, he vocalizes his intentions and what he tried to do, and then you're like, well, my opinion, and then you're comparing it to, like, the way it read as a viewer,
Sure.
So that's one of the cool things about these magazines, is you really get an idea of, like, the mentality that went into all these decisions that, like, made Charmed.
So we'll hear from the next issue, I suppose. So then we have some posters. So we've got this beautiful Can't Believe I'm 2 and Forever Charmed. And then we finally get a nice Prue poster from season 1. We get trying to flip it the right way. This beautiful picture with the mom and Finola and the girls.
That's a great picture.
And then we have, like, a nice poster of the same cover of this issue. So I love the trick quetcher in the middle there. Now we have 8 Years of Demons. I like the composite here with, like, evil from all the seasons, but it's kind of taking up space because it's just like, here's the demons. They fought these random demons throughout the years. And I have some canonical errors in here, so I'll just say they mention demons. They mention evil things.
All right, so writer's block, Curtis Kheel. So Look Who's Barking was his first episode. Brain Drain was his first solo effort, and he wrote the same script for Buffy. But the weird part, which we talked about, is even though Buffy was written first, he adapted it to Charmed because Buffy didn't seem like that interested in it. So Charmed was actually filmed first, and then 6 months later, the same idea was filmed for Buffy. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Ethan's face said it all. And then next he did 3 Faces of Phoebe, which I love that he calls us out, because I always wondered, they were going to use Alyssa to play her own old self, but it just didn't look right. So that's why they got an actress to play her. And then I had no idea that Charmed was forbidden to use vampires because of Buffy and Angel. There's Buffy getting in Charmed away again, Kevin.
Oh, wow. Yeah. I didn't know that either.
Yeah, and they weren't allowed to do werewolves because of Seth Green's character Oz.
Yeah.
So when they were able to use vampires, they went more old school to, like, differentiate them from Buffy. And Curtis Kheel calls out that he suspects that it was because Buffy moved to UPN that they were finally able to use vampires on Charmed. He called out in Happily Ever After, Phoebe was supposed to become the Beast in Beauty and the Beast, and Piper was going to be Sleeping Beauty. He says he struggled with the Oh My Goddess Part 2, or the two-parter, because Part 2 was like where all the cool fun stuff happened, so it's hard for him to do Part 1. And stupid the network. He had the idea for Charm Noir. They were like, no, it can't be black and white. Nobody's gonna want to watch black and white. He's like, but it's like noir, like it's black and white. So they forced him to like film it in color, and then they're like, no, you're right, it should be in black and white. So stupid. And Curtis Kill didn't come back for season 8 because he did the Dresden Files instead. And he says he learned a lot from Brad. Probably more of the good stuff and not, being mean to women.
Yeah.
But I love the pictures they have of him here on set. They're very like pictures I've never seen before, and it's cool to get some of the writers in there. I already showed you the one of him in the solarium there in this really kind of old-timey groovy outfit. I don't know what that is. I love it. And then him with the statues. These were like the White Lighter statues that the Titans stole the orbs from. And then there's this really cool one over here where we see there it is. We see him with the Prue dog. Look who's barking, and I guess that must be the family who owns the dog or the trainers or whatever.
Such a weird comment. The woman in the upper right of that photo looks like my second grade teacher. She looks exactly like her.
I love that.
That was the thing, that actually is her.
When Shannon passed, Curtis made a Instagram post from Look Who's Barking because that was his first episode of Charmed, and he talked about how Shannon requested this particular dog, and how they made it happen, and this is what she wanted, and so it was pretty cool.
Yeah, I actually remember that vaguely, like that she had picked that dog for a reason.
Now we have our first Grimoire game.
What is this, some kind of game?
Grimoire Games!
Some people think this is entertainment.
Our first Know Your Demons quiz. So
Okay,
we're going to play this game.
Yeah.
So kick us off, Ethan, with part 1.
So what was the name of the ex-demon from season 7 who thanks to a sorcerer's spell, believed he was Robin Hood?
Drake Damone.
Drake Damone. Yes, thank you.
Yay.
Good.
Okay. How did the Charmed Ones manage to destroy Zanku?
They banished the Suxen, or whatever they call it.
Yeah.
Destroyed the Nexus.
Tricked him.
Yeah.
Okay, name the 2 demons who were the show's first recurring villains.
Rex and Hannah.
Okay, what did Abraxas manage to steal from the Charmed Ones?
Oh, Ethan knows this. It's the Book of Shadows.
What? Yeah. Of course. Okay, which demon owned the Cabaret Fantôme?
Oh, Count Roger.
Yeah. I wouldn't have gotten that. I know his face. I wouldn't have gotten that one. What was the name of the demon who liked to shrink his victims?
I know this one, Gamel.
Thank you, Robert Englund. Yes, I was waiting for Sean.
What was unique about the Demon of Illusion's power?
I mean, he could bring movies to life. He can go into the movies. I don't know what they're trying to.
Yeah.
What does it say here?
Am I supposed to know the answer and confirm it to you? Yes or no?
Well, we can after each section we can go and make sure we were right.
Okay, sorry.
I'll look.
I didn't know how that part worked.
Okay, so it says he could bring celluloid villains to life. So yeah,
okay. What sort of demon was shape-shifting Phoebe impersonating Kaya, who had a crush on Cole?
There were Kieran demons, the shapeshifter demons, the Kieran demons.
Yeah, that
hey
one was
baby,
confusing.
what do you want, baby?
Oh yeah! Oh my god! Okay, I remember that.
Yeah.
Just you doing that, I'm like, oh yeah, I remember. Okay, which demon unleashed the 7 deadly sins in the episode San Francisco?
That was Lucas. His big old bug eyes.
Okay, which episode featured demon wrestlers?
It's in the question. Wrestling with demons.
Yeah.
Part 2, we have to guess who based on the pictures. So I will. Let's see. So I'll just try to show it. So
This is gonna be hard for you guys.
This is one. Who's this guy?
I know that he's like the executive type demon guy that they go up to, and I don't know his name.
It's Rainer.
Rainer.
He's the
Rainer.
Yeah.
Wait, tell
He's
me,
like-
explain who he is again.
He was kind of head of the Brotherhood of the Thorn.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. I remembered like the
yeah.
office that they had to break into.
He was after Cole. He's the one that made Cole kill Jana.
Yeah.
And the whole So
Okay, gotcha.
okay. Now we got where's this guy? This one, audiences. Number 2.
Is that Cole? I can't tell.
It's not
No,
Cole.
is he the guy who was the part of the Brotherhood, or
No, that's actually he's from Lucky Charmed. His name's Salil.
Oh.
He's kind of like the
funny.
snake
You say
demon.
Salil, and I'm like, I remember the Book of Shadows page.
I mean, that's a cool reference, though. It can be very helpful. Okay, this one we know. Number 3.
Shax, obviously.
Shax.
Yes. All right. Where is it? Number 4. Where is he? Here it is.
That is Kevin.
Kevin.
That is
AKA
Kevin.
Cirque.
Yeah, so yeah.
I love him. Even though he makes fun of my name, I don't care.
Yeah.
And then we have
Thank
a beautiful
you,
Odette here.
Thank you, chicken.
Cool. Chicken. So part 3, who reads? Oh, Sean reads.
All right. Name the episode that this demon was in. Abraxas.
Kevin,
Which
you're going to
trial?
get all of these because I am so bad with the names, the episode
Yeah,
names.
and I know everyone by heart, so it's not. It's
Yeah,
not hard
it's
for
like they're
me.
just going to come right out of your mouth.
Yeah.
So Abraxas. Well, I know that was the first episode of season 2.
Season 2, correct?
So
Which
I
trial?
just don't remember the name.
And there's so many places incorrectly say which trials, and I'm like, no, it's which trial, singular.
Arnon.
Arnod?
I don't remember.
Arnod.
That's what I said.
Witches in Tights.
Oh, yeah, literally the photo down there.
Witches in Tights.
Yeah.
Yeah, their photos.
Yeah,
are there.
now I remember.
Yeah,
him.
that's Witches in Tights. He's a guy that's like, Kevin, draw me as this. Oh, there's another kid named Kevin. They're everywhere.
They're narking on the Kevins for some reason.
Yeah.
Yep. The Crone.
The Crone.
Ooh,
She was in a lot of
this is-
episodes.
Well, she was in
There's
2
a-
episodes. She was in Baby's First Demon, and she was in Sense and Sensibility. She should have been in more than 2.
Yeah,
but
no,
she was only
she
in
was
2,
like
which
one
is
of my
crazy.
favorites.
Yeah,
So dramatic.
Drazi.
Drazi.
that's Heartbreak City, Season 2,
Okay.
Episode 10.
Okay.
You're just like,
The Speedare Demon.
What'd you say?
Spider Demon.
Oh, the Spider
Look
Demon.
at the Shadows page. I can draw for you.
This is the episode that I told Drew Fuller all about, and then he regurgitated it like he knew it for the whole time, and I told him this. But it's Spin City, Season 6, Episode 18.
Yeah, that's a great episode.
Mm-hmm.
Sea Hag.
The Sea Kevin.
That's Witch's Tale.
Yeah.
Witch's Tale.
Thorn Demons.
That was the one where Piper. Isn't that the one where Piper gets like?
Yeah, that's the 7-year witch.
Okay.
That's what makes you want to like die with Cole, whatever.
Yeah.
The
Water
Water
Demon.
Demon.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. I'm not doing your job. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Do you know it?
I have one job, Ethan.
I'm sorry. I'll shut up. Okay. Well, I know which episode, but I just don't know the name.
P3H2O.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, okay.
Ludlow.
Oh, there you go, Ludlow.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that was the one where the fire starter, but I don't know the name.
Lost and Bound. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh. And lastly, Ginny.
That's 412. Ginny the Genie.
Oh,
Phoebe. Yeah.
I mean, I know the
615.
Lost City of Zanzibar, right?
Yeah. Yep.
I don't know.
I Dream of Phoebe.
Oh yeah, okay. I should have known that one actually, because I love I Dream of Jeannie, and I love that episode. I
Yeah,
didn't think of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, love that. So I'll read part 4. This is anagrams. So you might have to look at these because it's easier to look at when you
Yeah,
can.
I'm looking at them, but the viewers might have to.
Yeah. Number 1 says, Xer Luckband.
Rex Buckland.
Yeah.
Rex Buckland.
Yeah.
2, Doral Nusoid.
Wait.
Lord
Dyson. Okay, I was like Lord
Dyson.
What?
The Bell Witch Project.
I'm like, where's this going? Oh, that one. The third. Oh, sorry.
Third one, Kanzu.
Zanku.
Yep.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Number 4, Mandu. Oh, I know. Okay. That one's trickier, but I know it. Dumain.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Number 5, Sarbab.
Barbus.
Yeah, Barbus.
Barbus. Yeah. 6, Het Urs. Het Urs. Heterosexual.
The seer.
The seer. Yeah.
The seer. Yeah. It's number 7, Regic.
Oh.
Jarek.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Jarek. Yeah. 8, Kerrub.
Burke.
Oh. Yeah.
Burke. Do you remember who Burke is?
Burke.
No.
I know the book Shadows page.
He was the one that had the crystals that ended up freezing Leo. He was the demon with the crystal.
Oh
cage
yeah.
things. The frozen.
Yeah.
9, not Kutorgi Torj.
Count. Roger.
Oh yeah, that was good. I couldn't get that one.
Rico. Number 10, Rico.
What? I'm like core? No.
I know. It looks like core. I know.
It's CORE.
Yeah.
No, it's OR.
And this is kind of a underworld. People might not even remember who this is. It's Creo.
Oh.
Remember who that is?
Creo.
He was the son of Orin in The Eyes Have It.
Oh.
Was going after.
Yeah, no, I didn't even. I mean, I don't remember. I wouldn't have gotten that. Yeah.
Yeah. People don't always think about him, but he is the son of the Saw guy, Tobin. What's his face?
Yeah. I remember it now that you said him.
Yeah.
I remember him now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah. So that was an interesting little. Oh, there's more. Never mind. There's more. Okay, part 5.
Who's reading? Is that me?
You. Yeah.
Yes.
Me. Okay. So part 5, demon dialogue. Give yourself 3 points if you can identify the demon behind these memorable quotes. Okay. The first one. Are you a model?
That's Javna. Stefan.
Yeah.
Because they mentioned it in the last issue, like maybe Phoebe should have fallen for the "Are you a model?" line. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. Should I pull up the answers too?
You can if you want.
What page are they on?
It's what page is it?
It's like in the way back.
63. So it's right after this quiz.
Oh, okay. Sorry, 1 second. Let me pull them up. Okay, got it. Okay, question 2. Sorry. Okay. Just the thought of working with you turns my stomachs.
That's Krell, because something that they say that they have multiple stomachs. That's one of their things. Krell is Zotar.
Wait, where? I'm not seeing the answers to these on here. Where's the...
There's a big Phoebe on it. It says answers. Isn't that in there?
Oh. But I'm not seeing... Oh, I'm on the wrong one. Oh my gosh, I'm so stupid. Okay, sorry. Let me just get there. Okay.
Yeah.
There, sorry. Okay. So you said Krell?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Okay. Now we can resume. Okay. So quote 3, silly witches, tricks are for kids.
Oh, that's Demon of Illusion because he's such a jerk to them.
Yes.
With his ponytail.
Yeah. Okay. I have no sway over the weather. I do have a friend who works with the wind, but she's out of town.
But she's out of town. Oh, Debbie Morgan.
I
we love
remember
her.
this. I remember this.
Yeah. I was just said all I could think about was Storm. All I thought was Storm. I'm like, are you friends with Storm? I bet you are.
But yeah, it's this. You said it, right?
The seer. Yeah,
Yeah,
Debbie Morgan.
yeah. Okay. Without evil, there can be no good.
That's such like a generic.
Yeah, that's
phrase.
hard. This is hard. Without evil, there can be no good.
Zanku.
Yes, you got that right.
Oh,
Yes, that was Zanku. Okay, I am not the source of all evil anymore. In fact, I'm not the source of any evil anymore.
that sounds like Cole. Like the only one that could be is Cole, right?
Well, yeah, they say Balthazar, but I think he says that
Yeah,
when he's like human.
Balthazar would not have said that. Cole would have said
Yeah,
that.
Cole. Said that.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we got to get the red pen out. Cole.
Yeah.
Okay, 7. You know I'll be back. Fear always comes back.
Barbarous.
Yeah.
Barbarous.
Okay. There's a lot more to life than work. There's adventure.
the I don't know, the energy, the charmingness of Billy Zane. Oh.
Oh yeah.
It's Drake.
Yes.
There's adventure.
He was so like what's that guy's name? It's the old actor. The dancer. What's his name? Not Fred Astaire. There's a guy I feel like he was like inspired by to do that character. I can't remember his name.
Like the Singing in the Rain guy?
Yeah. I don't remember his name though.
I can't remember his name either.
Yeah, but I feel like he got him from that guy.
Mm-hmm.
The eyes of 24 adult brown bats and a large boar's tongue, please.
She's right here.
Oh.
The crone.
Oh yeah, when she's in the market. Damn the repercussions. I won't stop until I have all 3 of their powers coursing through my veins.
That sounds like the source and Charmed are dangerous to me.
Yes. You got that right. Okay, that's all 10.
Yay!
All right. Part 6. Vanquishing spells. Evil eyes look unto thee. May they soon extinguish be. Bend thy will to the power of 3. Eye of earth, evil and accursed.
So easy.
Say it.
Hand of Fatima. Right?
Yes. So it says what are you saying? Oh, which demons were vanquished with this?
Oh, okay. That would be Jabna.
Javna.
Yeah.
Javna.
Sorry, that took me a minute, but I got there.
Yeah. But since you know the spells, you know the book, this is going to be
Yes.
really fun
Yeah.
for you.
I definitely know that I could
Yeah.
recite all these spells. So
Yeah.
All right. Evil wind that blows, that which forms below, no longer may you dwell. Death takes you with this spell.
Kevin, I'll let you go.
Shax. Yay.
Jax, of course.
Yeah.
I am light, I'm one too strong to fight. Return to dark where shadows dwell. You cannot have this hollow well. So go away and leave my sight and take with you this endless night.
Woogie Man.
I believe Phoebe pronounced it Woogie Man. Or
Yeah.
that's just the buck teeth.
Spirits of air, forest, and sea, set us on this demon free. Beast of hoof and beast of shell, drive this evil back to hell.
Wait.
That's the Balthazar one.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. I don't know why. I feel like isn't there another one that ends a different way?
There's the Balthazar summoning spell, which might be
I think it's
the
similar.
other one. Yeah.
Maybe I don't remember. But yeah, that's Balthazar.
You know, be he far, be he near, bring us the demon Balthazar here. You know,
Maybe
that's
that's
the end
what I'm
of
thinking of. Yeah.
Yeah.
Demon of fire, demon of pain, we banish you to the astral plane.
That was Peter and Rondak.
Nope.
Yeah, Peter and Rondak. Huh?
Are they Noxon demons? That's
Yes,
what
they're
the
Noxon
answer
demons.
said.
They are
Okay.
Noxon demons, but Peter and Rondak are their names.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's probably why I
From
couldn't.
other worlds, yeah, from other worlds far and near, let's get him the Trock out of here. That's stupid.
Yeah, that's it's one of the worst spells. That's like,
It's terrible.
well, even when they're saying it, I think they look at
I
them, they're
know.
like, get him the Trock
Like,
out of
ew.
here. Like,
Yeah.
Trock, obviously.
Trock.
Yeah.
Yeah. Claws of pain we have to sever. Demons, you are gone forever.
That's the they're only in a few, they're like the harpies. They're only in like that one opening scene of Bite Me, I believe.
And there was a canonical error because I said demons and it's demon.
Oh. Wait, so who was that?
Harpies.
The harpies?
Oh, the Harpies. Okay.
Yeah.
Prudence, Patricia, Penelope, Melinda, Astrid, Helena, Laura, Grace, Hollowell, witches stand strong beside us, vanquish this evil from time and space.
They're missing an and in that, but that's okay. It's supposed to be Laura and Grace. They don't save that in there.
Oh yeah, that's true. But that's the to summon the ancestors. Or the Hell
That's the
Matriarch.
the source vanquishing spell.
Oh,
Source vanquishing spell.
wasn't it like a hybrid of those?
Yeah, that was the one that after the hybrid was done, so they said they mixed the power of 3 spell mix with what was the other one? They mixed 2 spells together.
Yeah, see, that
create the
always
source
gets me
vanquishing
confused
spell.
because it makes me think of there's the what's his name? Grams's like lover guy,
The necromancer.
and how the Book of Shadows page has the wrong spell written on it, and like I always think
And there's like the Hallowell Matriarchs page, the Matriarch page, which is like completely different, where they put in
yeah, there's like a weird mix up, and it makes me think of that.
Mm-hmm. I actually had Jared make me a correct page.
Oh, really?
With the right words.
Oh my gosh, I should get him to do that.
Let me see if I can pull it out for you so you can see it.
See, I love when the look of his pages because he uses like real ink, and like they're not printed, they're not digital.
Right.
There's like a tactile thing. I love them so much.
So this is the one he made. And it has the whole, mothers, daughters, sisters, friends, all the real.
Yeah, it's the correct version.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I commissioned that from him.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
But yeah, that's good. Okay. Where were we?
Next.
All right. Vanquish we 3 witches cry, one final shock, and then you die.
Aw, we love that little shocker demon.
Oh yeah, that should have been obvious. For me, it wasn't for some reason.
Yeah.
Small of mind, big of woe, the pain you cause, you now will know.
Gamel, and it's also supposed to be caused, but it's okay.
Yeah. Awesome.
Cool. So that's that.
That was fun. I love that.
Yeah. The quizzes are fun. All right. Now we're into Dumain.
Oh, I had this one. Okay. So it's funny because these are kind of like, you can see that some of these articles are, when they feature the stars, they also kind of go through their resume and they talk about like the other things that they're working on. But my main takeaways from this was that he had auditioned earlier in the series to try to get on as a demon, and they kind of saved him for later, and he was talking about how he was happy about the time and the way in which he joined the show. And then he was talking about how he was very appreciative of the fact that like Kaylee and the other girl, I forget her name.
Marnette Patterson.
Yeah, how they would that they would rehearse and he could rehearse with them, and I think that made him feel a little bit more comfortable. And then they also talked about how he was on a show called, I forget, Witchblade, that was on for
Witchblade.
2 seasons, I think. And I wasn't really interested in that part. Because I'm like, I always skip when they're like kind of promoting their career. I'm like,
Other
okay,
stuff.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, cool. But what I liked about one of the things he mentioned was that, like, you know, when the time that he got on was obviously as the series was closing, so he had that feeling that he could tell, like, they were very professional. They worked like in a well-oiled machine. They, but he could sense, like, where did he say that? But it was like, he was talking about how they, there was that kind of, I might be mixing this up with the other one, but
no, I think he said that. Yeah,
yeah,
he
that
could feel
he could sense that there was an ending, and there was a little bit of a sadness that kind of they didn't want to talk about. Like, you didn't want to just focus on it; you just wanted to get focus on the work and get through the day, and but that they were extremely professional, and that he really enjoyed his experience. If there's anything else I was forgetting, you could add on.
No, that's perfect. There wasn't too much, but it was good.
Yeah.
Then we have the top 10 demonic powers. They just kind of said a bunch of powers. So number 10 was shapeshifting. Number 9 was telekinesis. Number 8 was reality warping. Number 7 was mind control / mind reading. 6, fireballs or energy balls. 5, molecular immobilization, which question mark if that's a demonic power or not. 4, pyrokinesis. 3, visions. 2, regeneration. And 1, shimmering. Actually, so teleportation or shimmering. But yeah, that's their list of the top 10 powers. Done.
I wonder if that was done by like frequency. You know, like what we associate with demons the most, or if it was like, because I think, I mean, we see Cole Shimmer so much, or Balthazar, that like, I feel like I agree with that.
Yeah.
It's true. Good point. All right, Evil Rises demonic ranking. So they gave demons 1 out of 10. Vaklov was 6, Manticore 6, Troxa 8, Siren 5, Katya 5, Drazi, he sucks, 4, Jeremy Burns sucks even more, 2, Mordaunt to 7, Salil a 5, Wendigo 3, Banshee 6, Rex Buckland 5. Wow, Rex Buckland is a 5. He didn't seem that dangerous.
Yeah.
Sea Hag 3, Balthazar a 9.
So these were ranked
based on those numbers.
So the numbers were the level of danger,
or however they ranked them. I don't know. They just said evil based on
like they gave them
their demonic
their
efforts.
demonic level.
It says here, mark them out of 10 for their demonic efforts.
Oh, okay. Like
so how successful they were, how ingenious they were. I don't know how they came up with these, really.
Okay.
It's kind of random.
Very
I'm like, what does the 6 mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
Also talks about the difference between demons and warlocks. Demons are pure evil beings appearing in human form. They're able to transform into horrible demonic beings. They practice dark magic and have strong powers. Demons can turn good, as in the case of Cold Turner Balthazar. However, the more good their human alter egos do, the less power they have in their demonic form. Their ultimate goal is power. They want to turn the whole world evil and be leaders of all. Whereas warlocks are second in command in the underworld, as they are deemed less powerful than demons. They are evil witches, although they can be male or female. Warlocks kill good witches in order to steal their powers. Boom.
I'm really
Well, you
happy
know.
they got that right in this magazine because they have gotten that wrong in the past. So it's nice that this is laid out correctly and perfectly.
Yeah, and it sounded correct. I'm like, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's because I said it.
Beautiful.
Okay, so I
Oh, it's also about Barbas. You can find him in Michael Jackson's "You Rock My World" video.
oh
yeah.
really?
Yeah. What's this? Billy Drago is in that music video, so I think that's kind of funny. I have to
Oh my
go watch it now. All right.
Okay. Now then they had a article called "Warding Off Evil," and it was about Zack Ward, who played
Cirque
Sir or Kevin. So this was the part, and I want to read the portion because it's so short. It's like he's like featured on Charmed as the half demon Cirque, also known as Kevin, and then he goes, "Kevin to me is just one of the least intimidating names, and I don't think there are many demons named Kevin." And I just thought that was funny, but
it's so funny. I was like, I'm like, I'll take it. I'm a nice guy.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of.
Did you see my trading card?
He's like, good guys are Kevin. You know, it's like not a it's not a
right.
demon name. You know. But yeah, that was funny. And then he talks about how that was kind of the basis of the character and how he didn't really understand how he was going to look, but he kind of based it off this idea that like this kind of humorous idea behind his alias and the Kevin name. And then they mention that he made fast friends with the makeup artist that he worked with on this, and was talking about how he had this wart on his face, and that he had this wart on his face, and like the way he describes it, he's like, I made some smart ass comment to the makeup artist when he came in, and and he looked back at me and said, well, good thing the makeup is going on that side of your face. You can cover that thing on your cheek. So they quickly bonded over kind of just giving each other a hard time, which I thought was funny. He also mentioned that it was a little weird to like do the special effects and that it was kind of uncomfortable. But one of the things he mentions was that the prosthetic was made out of gelatin rather than latex, so it was super comfortable and it looked really good. And I agree, it actually looks really cool. And then he mentions that he found it fun, the fact that he got the chance to like do the special effects and to see it all put together in the end, and then how they also, I guess, put him on a rig. I don't remember this moment, but
yeah, the ratchet rig.
Yeah, where they pulled him.
It's the part. Yeah, so you know when they traded his soul with Angel of Death, and he's like, oh, I got sucked into the portal.
Oh yeah. Okay, so then he found that fun, but he made a comment about how he was like, so they yank you hard and you go flying up in the air. You kind of hang there and hope that you tucked everything away inside your pants. So, but he talked about how it was fun.
I mean,
yeah,
he's a fun guy. I thought he's always super sexy to me. I don't know. I like him a lot.
Yeah, he's super silly. He's like, I felt silly when the fireball throwing was kind of weird, but then like when you see it put together, it was worth it. So it seems like he had a really fun time on the show.
Yeah.
So they do get into some of his other work and like how he has a movie at Sundance. So
right.
Yeah.
It's mostly because it's like Blood Rain, but they have this big picture of him in it, and that's the picture from that. I was like, why are you using a picture from another thing that's not even Charmed?
Yeah, at first I was like, because they use it as the whole thing. I'm like, was he a vampire in the show?
Like, who's
I don't remember this at all. And then and then they showed the next page, and I recognized the lizard face.
Right.
But
they should have switched those pictures. They should have made this the
page. Yeah, I agree.
So, yeah. All right. Oh, me. Todd Tucker is next. So the makeup artist that made fun of him was Todd Tucker. They're super good friends. He created over 200 demons on Charmed. We've talked about him in the past before. I thought it was funny though because he really has no concept of the plot of Charmed, because when he was talking about, it was like, oh, he made Billy Zane into like some kind of Cyrano demon. I'm like, well, that's not really what was happening. He's playing dress up, so
Yeah.
So he doesn't always read the scripts. He's just like, this is what they tell me to make, so I'm going to make this. I love these behind the scenes pictures are really cool.
Yeah.
I love seeing him work, and they see some of his past things like the Gremlins. He played both of the Gremlins. They were complete foam suits. He now has his own effects studio called Drax Studios. But yeah, look at him work on the Source here. We got like this I think this was the Poltergeist or Phantasm. I'm not sure.
Oh
I
yeah,
know
the
he
one that
mentioned it
Paige
before.
sucks back up into the wand.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because they're both very similar. But yeah, definitely creepy looking.
Yeah. The Source makeup
he
is
says
so cool. Like,
I know. Yeah.
he's clearly good at what he does.
Yeah, and then we got like the creeper demon here on the bottom.
Oh my god.
That's the one he couldn't breathe.
Yeah.
He does have a horror comedy variety show called Moldy's Madhouse that he's hoping will get into a feature film. I have to look at that. I saw this one on YouTube. Yeah. And then he has this whole like day in the life thing, which is fun.
Like his life as a makeup artist.
Yeah, I was gonna read it, but I don't need to read it.
Yeah. Well,
So,
just it seems like he wakes up super early.
yeah, and does a
Super
lot of
long
stuff. Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. Oh, we have another Grimoire game here.
Okay, let me.
What is this, some kind of game?
Grimoire Games.
Some people think this is entertainment.
Fix up my answers. Okay.
Oh my gosh,
Yes.
evil exam. What level of demons have seen the Source's true face? A. Bottom level demons. No demons have ever. B. No demons have ever seen his face. C. Upper level demons. D. Middle level demons.
I don't know. I think it's C or B. It's either up. I mean, the seer.
Mm-hmm.
sees
Has
his
yeah,
face.
and she's upper level demons. I would say it's upper level.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah, see.
Okay. Question 2. What's the name of the only demon to ever permanently kill a charmed one? That's easy.
Shax.
Yeah. Shax, Belt of
Yeah,
the
no
Harvest,
demon.
or no demon has ever permanently
Yeah.
killed one of the charmed ones. Shax.
Okay, done.
What was the name of the elite society of demons Cole, aka Balthazar, was a member of? Cole,
Brotherhood of the
Cole was
Thorn.
never. Yeah, C.
Yeah, we talked about that earlier. This issue. Yeah. What symbol is associated with the triad? Circle, hexagon, triangle, or pentagram?
D. Pentagram. Right?
Yeah. And upside down, inverted too.
Yeah. We got to get the red pen out. Inverted pentagram.
Yeah.
Okay. What was the seer's main power? Reading minds, ability to see into the future, shape-shifting, or freezing time?
It's
What's
right
a seer
there,
do?
Nate.
I think
I don't
the
know what
seer,
a seer
like,
does.
sees into the future. So I'm going to go with B.
I see her. All right.
Yeah, I think we're right.
The Boogeyman was best known for having the power to possess his victims and inject them with evil, having a very silly name, being scared stiff of the charmed ones, or being afraid of his own shadow.
A.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are stupid options.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was the name of the lower level demon and soul trader from season 6?
Soul
Zanku,
Trader.
Zebedee, Zane, or Zan?
Oh, yeah, I know that. D, right?
Yeah.
Zan.
Zan. And that's I very much confused him and Count Roger a lot because they look very similar.
Yes, I do too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, question 8. To become proper demon, what did half demon, half human Kevin, did Kevin, aka Cirque, from season 7 have to do? Kill all of his remaining human blood relatives, destroy the charmed ones, undergo a demon training program, or take a written test?
A.
Wasn't it kill his blood relatives? Yeah.
Yeah, I think it
Yeah.
is. Yes.
What gadget did the demon Vaclav use to trap his victims? Mobile phone, camera, MP3 player, or laptop computer?
I think it was a mobile
Camera.
phone. No, I'm kidding. It's a camera.
Yeah. In season 1's The Wedding from Hell, what was the name of the demon who forced a woman to give over her son for marriage so they could conceive a demon child? Hermione.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
wow.
Hecate. Heather.
Heather. Hope. Imagine having a demon named Hope. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, okay, that's
That's
Hecate.
insidious. Yeah, B.
Yeah.
All right.
Is it me?
Yes.
The Dogen, a masked demon with razor talons from season 8, had which cool ability? Super speed, freezing people with his icy breath. He didn't have any, or he could fly.
Oh, flying, I think.
Mask-
The way he flew in the window, like.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. His little cloak in the breeze. But he didn't really fly, like, fly. He was just kind of like gliding around, so I don't know. But
Wait, let me look up the answer. It says A.
A.
So super speed. Wait, did I get that wrong? No, that was question 11.
Which
Sorry,
question
I
is
got that wrong.
Which question is it?
Okay, it's D.
11. Okay.
D.
I'm like, what, super speed?
I'm like,
Like, did I miss something?
I'm out of practice navigating the layout of magazines. It's been a while. Okay.
What is the name given to the mythical demons that act as judge, jury, and executioner to anyone they consider an evildoer? Fiends, flurries, foggles, or furies? Furies. Not furries.
D.
Furies.
Furies. Yeah.
They just covered this episode on House of Hallowell too, and they have this whole thing like that's a different thing. Furries are a different thing.
Not furries, for sure.
Yeah. What was Cole Turner's female demon assistant ultimately killed by Phoebe? Or who was her name? Justine, Janet, Julie, Jennifer.
C.
Mhm.
Julie.
Yeah, Julie.
Okay, me. What has to be done to prevent evil Lazarus demons from resurrecting themselves after they are vanquished? The remains need to be buried within the confines of a cemetery. The bones need to be crushed into 1,000 pieces. Lots of praying, or nothing. When they're dead, they're dead.
It's A.
A.
Yeah, obviously, because they come back up.
Yeah.
This demon is also known as the Devil Sorcerer. Tempest, Barbus, Abraxas, or Troxa.
Tempest.
Yeah, Tempest.
Okay, Zoltars are heartless, lower devil demon bounty hunters. But what is unusual about their biology? Oh, I just talked about this.
Wait.
They have 2 heads.
Zotars.
Krell, a Zotar. I'm Prue, a Scorpio. Krell, a Zotar. From Sleuthing with the Enemy. Can you unfreeze his head? That guy.
Oh, yeah. They have 2 heads. Okay.
So they have 2 heads. They have no heart. They are headless. They could have more than 1 stomach.
Well, I kind of answered it. They have 2 heads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's the D. It's D.
Wait, what?
2 stomachs.
Wait, I thought you said it was the one where she froze one.
Froze his head. Just his head.
Oh, just his head. I was thinking of when Piper blows up. I'm thinking of something else.
You're thinking of the Troc demon. You're thinking of the Troc demon.
Okay. I got confused.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't remember Zotars.
Yeah. He looks like just a normal guy, and he shoots electricity, and
they have more than one stomach.
Yeah.
Oh, I did not know that.
It's just something that's mentioned. You can't really tell from the episode.
Yeah.
So
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, is it me? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Because he was half human and half demon, what did Balthazar have that other demons didn't? A sense of humor, a soul, a heart, or great taste in clothes?
B.
Sense of humor.
Soul.
No.
Yeah.
Surprise!
Name the demon that ran the demonic training academy as seen in season 3. Keats, Curzon, Kelman, or Kal-El.
That's Superman, isn't it? Kelman.
Is it Kelman?
It's Kelman.
Oh.
It's Hellboy. What's his name? What's the guy? Perlman. Ron Perlman as Kelman. He run the demon school
okay.
or whatever it was. Which season did the powerful demon Zanku appear in? 7, 1, 5, 2.
7.
7.
Yeah. Okay, which demon became affectionately known as the Comeback King? Gamald, Zykes, Barbas, or Balthazar?
Barbarous.
Yeah.
Bob. Bob Streisand. All right.
What is the demonic version of teleportation called? Shimmering, it doesn't have a different name, demonic transfer, or demon portation.
Shimmering, but they also have more than one. You can do flaming. You can do lightning.
Yeah, do they have a
burgering,
name
you can
for
do
the
all kinds of
one
stuff.
with the flames? I feel like that's just a
Yeah, just flaming. It's just called flaming.
Okay.
Yeah.
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 He was
But
playing.
That's what I do every day.
Yeah.
Which demons were responsible for kidnapping Chrissy Jenkins when she was 6 years old? Slime demons, Seekas, Mercury demons, Scather demons.
Wasn't
I don't
that
remember
Mercury
this.
demons?
That was my guess. Was Mercury demons?
It's Scather demon. Mercury demon is what Drake was. Drake was a Mercury demon. Scather demons were the ones that kidnapped. They have their own
Gather
little
demons.
club, their little tribe.
Do they have a page? The Scather demons?
I don't know
remember
actually.
A Scather demon.
I can't remember a page. No.
Probably not.
Yes.
Okay. Crito was also known as the demon of what? Gluttony, vanity, greed, or lust?
Vanity.
Oh, right.
He's like, I'll make you young and beautiful if I can be young and beautiful and have a body and not be Frankenstein.
Right. And then Gale was desperate.
Yeah.
All right, and this demon of hate was also an enemy of the lovable magical beings known as Cupids.
Drazi. Oh, sorry. Now that's the end of that one. Cool. Now we have what happened next.
So Prue returns. I had mixed feelings about this one, but basically,
Yeah.
like a girl shows up at the Charmed Ones, and I'll just read it. There's a knock on the door of the Hollow Manor, and Piper opens it to find a young girl standing on the step. The girl collapses. Helping her into the house, she comes round, and the Charmed Ones ask who she is. I found you, says the girl. It's me, it's Prue. Shocked, Piper shouts, that's impossible! And at that moment, the girl simply raises her hand and throws Piper across the room, saying Piper's name, but it isn't the girl's voice they hear, it's Prue's. Taking her upstairs, the Charmed Ones summon the spirit of Grams, fearing their visitor could be a demon. As Graham steps out of the Book of Shadows, the girl tries to run away but collapses in the doorway. Leo brings her to the middle of the room and explains that if Prue has taken over the girl's body, then her spirit could be lost forever. The sisters decide to bring out the spirit of Prue using a spell, and as they say the words, the spirit and body of Prue stand before them. I didn't mean to hurt her. I just wanted to see you all again. To tell you I can help you fight against new evil, says the now very real Prue. Piper, Phoebe, and Paige hug Prue and explain she has to go back to the world she came from. As Grams and Prue say their goodbyes, orbs surround them and they fade to nothing, and suddenly the girl on the floor gasps loudly. Explaining what had happened, the sisters take her downstairs. But just then, the girl walks over the Book of Shadows and holds her hand over it as the pages begin to turn. The book lies still, and the open page reads, My power shouldn't be wasted. You may need them. Could this be the new force of good, the power of 4?
Yeah. I mean, there are pieces of it that seemed familiar. There is some of that, felt like some of the comic story was going there, but then it got weird.
Well,
Yeah,
my part that I
did.
feel is weird is when they have to explain to her that she can't stay in their world. It's like, okay, go back to the afterlife.
Yeah.
It's just kind of weird.
Yeah.
But
So that's one. And these are write-ins from people who, I didn't explain, but these are people who wrote in what happens after the show ended. So that's one
so it's
version.
their own ideas.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Tell us about the charming ending one.
Oh yeah, okay. So I'll just read it real quick. So
Yeah.
whilst the Charmed Ones grew older and even more powerful, their increasing strength was able to protect the Hallowell family for generations ahead. Phoebe's empathic influence made her a celeb with her own hit TV show, Making Up with Phoebe Hallowell. Piper named her new restaurant after Prue. While she wasn't busy working, she took after Grams and spent her time showing her children how to use their powers. as Leo and Billy taught the history of Warren witches at the magic school. Paige used her time to give guidance to new witches and whitelighters. When she gave birth to twins, she decided to make life easier and go back to her roots as a social worker. Away from the Hallowells, the underworld became so weak that the demons were never seen or heard of again. So, I mean, it does kind of fit in line with like what they say at the end. Like, okay,
Right.
Piper starts a restaurant. Like Phoebe continues her career, and like Paige goes back to like helping people.
Right.
But I didn't understand the idea that like the underworld just ceases to exist. Like that was kind of like,
because that would just throw everything out of whack, and then
well, yeah, like the
it
whole
wouldn't be-
idea is there
you need to have the balance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just it has to be in check, you know.
Yeah.
So interesting.
So let's move on to Ask Brad. I have a few things. Just where, like, you know, I talked about this before, where Brad talked about how Paige and Cole were supposed to have to start feelings for each other in Witch's Tale after she cast the spell on him. Cole was supposed to like be like affected by the spell and kiss Paige, and Paige was supposed to be like, "Oh my god, did I like that?" And then when he gave the script to the girls, they're all like, "Hell no, we're not doing that." So he's like, "Okay."
Yeah, I also heard that like the episode that they had, I don't remember the name, but when they turn into those like beastly buff, like
Hocus Pocus.
yeah, Hocus Pocus, they like refused to wear the prosthetics, and so that's why they had to hire like these stunt people or people to come in. So I feel like there's times when like he had ideas and they're like, not doing that.
But he knew by season 8, they knew coming in that like they're not going to do any of the fancy costumes anymore. That's why like they're like, Billy, you're going to wear the fun little Hippolyta belts. You're going to wear the fun outfits now because they're done.
Yeah.
Litvak was named after Cameron Litvak's father, John Litvak, who was a WB executive. He was Brad's contact for the network. And then someone asked about like, why does Holly Marie Combs say as Piper in her name? And that was because it was part of her contract with her people to make her feel like she's still important. Now that, because before, you know, Shannon was top billing, and now that after she left, Alyssa was top billing. So they added the as Piper thing to make it look like Alyssa wasn't as important more important than her.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's
that makes
interesting.
sense.
I think that might come from like an old tradition where like when they would introduce people, they kind of leave the like star for the last, and it'd be like, and so as the main character.
Yeah.
Like I feel like maybe it's a diluted version.
It's a trade-off.
Yeah.
Right.
That's interesting.
Next we have Show and Spell. These were just saying like, here is letters from people all over the world. None of them are interesting, but hey, that's where it came from. So I'm not going to read any of those. There was this cool little Billy drawing though. So next is put that in my canonical hat.
Canonical.
Did anybody have any canonical errors? Because I have a list.
Not that I noticed.
Paige died 9 times.
There is one. Yes, Paige died 9 times. We already went over that. So in the Piper sake, I'll just go right into it. In the Piper section, they said that it was a circle of protection was a potion, and that was the one where you put a laurel leaf in front of the apple. I'm like, that's not a potion. You just put the leaf on the apple and throw it. So I got mad that they called it a potion.
Yeah.
The spell listed as the one to vanquish Jeremy Burns was just the spell to lose a lost love forever. It wasn't the spell that vanquished him, because we know that was the power of 3 will set us free. So it was not the same spell. The spell to vanquish the source was incorrect. In Piper section, they inverted Melinda's and Astrid names. So like Astrid Melinda. And then they referred to Laura as Alora. They said Alora and Grace. Like, so no, it's Laura. And for the Dominus Trinus, they said, you know, the oldest of gods are invoked here. They put evoked here when it should be invoked here. Some of them are minimal, some of them are more egregious. Like this one says, the change your look spell. I call upon the ancient powers to mask us now and in future hours. Hide us well and barely. It should be hide us well and thoroughly.
Yeah.
It's like completely opposite of what it's supposed to say.
Yeah. That's bad.
Yeah. And here, And the Kratos spell, it says, what which is done and then undone, return the spirit and back within and separate him from his skin. It should be return this spirit back within, not return his spirit and back within. It's just cut that and out, and then it's right. And then there's a Phoebe quote here. It says, the real world better start showing me some respect, or I'm going to start saving it every week. It should be otherwise I'm going to stop saving it every week. And then the sea hag tracking spell, they put in here, find the hag who speaks and lies. It should be speaks in lies.
Yeah.
Because speaks and lies just doesn't make really sense. Because
well, yeah, and like when you remember these spells, like I can literally recite so many of them that like it sticks out so much when you're like, that's not
exactly
that's
when
not
you
right.
have a certain flow. I would memorize the exact
hear it, like,
tone and
yes.
the turn of phrase and rhythm. You know, and so it strikes me. Yeah,
yeah, it stands out a lot more than I think people would think.
They say Prue, when she said she directly took on Tempest, it was Rodriguez she vanquished.
Right, like she broke the time loop, right?
Yeah. So then they said Berman Whitaker was a demon again. They referred to him as a demon. We know he's human. This is the second time they've done that. They said most fans consider season 8 to be one of the best seasons, but I think that's more of an unpopular opinion.
They said season 8 was considered to be one of the best.
That's what they said here. I'm like, where did they get this information?
I think Brad had a little too much influence over that.
Yeah,
it's like, I mean, it's not it's not. Yeah. It's not acclaimed as like a great
no
season.
And people have their fans, people like it, but it's fun, it's an unpopular opinion to like it.
Yeah,
so
yeah, for sure.
They said that there was a demon nightclub manager, but Jeff Carlton wasn't a demon, he was just working with one. So that's a very pivotal one. The magazine stated that their first encounter with Darklayers was season 2, but no, we know it was season 1 with Love Hurts.
Mm-hmm.
And then the magazine again stated that Balthazar's final episode was Bite Me, but we know it was Black as Coal. Talked about that in the beginning. Curtis Kheel said he co-wrote the end of the second season, but it was actually the third. Look who's barking. It was the third season. They listed Rex and Hannah as demons instead of warlocks. I already mentioned the Gamma spell was supposed to be the pain you caused. They say the Barbas has the ability to warp reality, which isn't really true. He just taps into your fears and casts illusions. He's not actually changing reality. So there's that. Balthazar is credited as having molecular immobilization when he's really just resistant to it. He can fight through freezes. He doesn't have the power to freeze. And then they credited teleportation and shimmering as being able to move objects from one place to another, but those are only powers that work when you're not touching one's body. It's on their body and anything in contact with it. They can't do what Paige can do, like telekinetic orb or a telekinetic shimmer. That's more of an apparition, so it's not quite what they said. And then Drazi was misspelled with an S instead of a Z at one point. So there's all my errors. So we got to wrap up soon here. So let me get over the first P is for poll for next week.
Another P, imagine that.
P is for poll. What's your evil? If you're evil, would you want to be a warlock, a demon, a vampire, or a spirit or ghost?
Warlock.
Yeah, I'd say warlock.
That's what I said too. I didn't think that would be a popular answer, but I feel like warlock it'd be more like what the Charmed Ones are, like the equivalent.
Yeah. I mean, so you would enlighten me more on like what the warlock definition is. Like, isn't the MO of a warlock to steal the powers of witches? So that's kind of, I mean, taking the fact that it's evil out of the equation, I actually think it'd be pretty cool because you could just pick what powers you want and then have like whatever abilities that interest you. Like,
you have more freedoms too.
Yeah,
like demons feel like they have like this grand plan. They have to work with the government or whatever, like the evil world. Whereas warlocks are just like they're freelance. They're just doing what they want to do.
Yeah. I think it'd be more fun to be a warlock.
Mm-hmm. Agreed. Cool. So we'll see how that goes. Sean, tell us about the next issue. What's happening?
All right, next issue, Prue's back. We chart the life and death of the original Charmed One. Guest stars. There is an abundance of guest stars to walk through the Hollow Manor. We look at some of the best. Season 8, in the second installment, Brad Kern shares his thoughts on the highs and lows of the final series of Charmed. And my favorite Charmed moment. We asked Charmed magazine readers to share their favorite Charmed moments. Cool.
Yeah. So that will happen in 2 weeks, or maybe next week. I don't know. Our schedule's kind of goofy right now. We'll see how it ends up. So until then, tell us where we can find you, Ethan. Thank you for joining us. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for having me. This was a lot of fun. I have an Instagram, Ethan Hinkle Art. It's like my art page. If you like me or my art, or you want to check me out, then you could go there, find me. But and then I also have the Patreon, which you can find through the link in my bio. And it will be launching at the beginning of next year with a bunch of different things and new stuff. So if you're interested in that, then that's where to find it.
Nice. Cool. Sean?
Yeah, you can find me on Shawnee Havoc on Instagram or TikTok, and you can find our other pod, Solving for X and X-Men Task Podcast, on solvingforxmen.com. That'll link you to everything.
Yeah. And you can find me at my personal Instagram, KJEEZY87, and follow this podcast on Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube at Words of the Witches, all the places. Google that, Words of the Witches, you'll find it all. Yeah, thank you for joining us on this longer 100-page issue. We'll see you soon, Spellworders. Woo, thanks for listening. Your destiny still awaits. Bye.
Bye.